Hey guys, welcome to SoundPure. I'm Barry. In this video, we'll be looking at Metro snare drums. This particular one is a 7.5 by 13 copper shell with Jatoba Rings from the Metro Drum Company. So for 20 years now, Paul Worry of the Metro Drum Company has been creating some of Australia's finest handcrafted instruments. Usually using tone woods that are indigenous to Australia, this particular one is something a little bit different. It starts with a 1.6 millimeter copper shell that is riveted. So it's typically you would find in a straight shell kind of environment. A lot of the manufacturers use like a 1.2 or 1 millimeter shell. It's a little bit thicker, it adds a little bit more weight, a little bit more focus to the drum. Mr. Worry here has added Jatoba Rings. This is sometimes referred to as Brazilian cherry. It's definitely not cherry. It's definitely a harder wood, adding a little bit more focus. The ply is roughly about eight plies, about an eighth of an inch, 16th of an inch. Kind of add a little bit more focus here and a little bit more richness. So kind of think of this as in a weird way, kind of a solid shell metal drum. Just absolutely incredible. The shell wall here with the copper adds a kind of a darkness and a richness that you don't find from, say, your brass or your aluminum. And then when you add the organic structure of the reinforcing rings of the Jatoba, it just creates a nice, rich quality. This is an 8-lug drum, roughly the equivalent to a 10-lug 14-inch. Just gives you a really nice even stretch in the drum head, so whether you like that high registry or that low registry, it's just going to allow you to get there at a very granular level. These are tube lugs, not adding too much hardware or too much weight to the shell, just allowing this drum to kind of breathe. He's added 2.3 millimeter flange tubes here and an ABS washer, so there's no metal-to-metal contact, protecting your hardware down the road. He's added the 3-point dinette throw-off here. For you guys that use kind of multiple snare sensitivity settings, this allows you to do it at the flip of a tab. He's added a quick release butt plate here as well, so for you guys that do change heads frequently, this allows you to change the heads without sacrificing your snare sensitivity settings. This particular drum is going to ship with an Ambassador X coated on top and then a snare side Ambassador bottom and then 20-strand wire. This drum's available on a try before you buy program. It's a hassle-free way to get this drum into your own hands and really appreciate and understand the nuances of this instrument at your own pace. I'm going to run this drum through a couple different tuning examples, kind of give you an idea what it's capable of. Be right back. So that was the Copper 7.5 by 13 snare drum from Metro. This is a relatively different offering from him. 1.6 millimeter shell with Jatoba Rings is absolutely incredible. That combined with the Ambassador X, this has a very rich, full-bodied note. You guys that love that kind of thicker tone, this definitely gets you there sooner than later. A lot of the times you're going to hear Ambassadors, which is probably, just the industry standard. A very thin head allows you to hear more of the drum. I think it really accentuates this particular drum, especially with the Jatoba Rings. Just drops it and just adds this fullness from playing this drum, especially in the low and the medium registry, you wouldn't think this drum was a 13. So whether you play this drum as an auxiliary drum or as a primary drum, this definitely has some headroom. And again, with the Ambassador X, that's just one portion of it. You add an Ambassador, you're going to add some more brightness. So whether you're on the live or in the recording situation, you do have some more headroom. I loved the particular patina on this. It looks like a mineral streak. It almost looked like a timber from the beginning. So this makes this a very, very unique drum. Keep in mind that we're always looking for quality trades as well. So if you find yourself not using something, give us a call, we'll get you traded up. And if you like the video, please subscribe below. Don't forget to follow us on social media. You can stay up to date with the latest arrivals as well as the current news. Thanks for watching.